All right, so getting started on a garden tour. This is our second week here in the garden. We'll just start with this bucket that I've got. I had a pink Brandywine tomato that I put in here, as well as some little marigolds just for some companion planting. We've gotten about 4.5 inches, maybe 5 inches of rain in the last few days, so things have really taken off. Along this fence line, I put in some little sunflower seeds just to kind of give it something up against the fence. We'll see how they do. You can see a couple of them coming up. We had to put this fence up because we have a major deer problem, and my dogs were helping themselves to a digging session in here. So I've got 5 different garden beds over here. I've got squash, and squash growing. I am going to try to grow them vertically this year, see how that does. On each end, I've got cantaloupes, Kajari melons, and Kajari melons. I'm going to let those kind of cascade over the sides of these things. It's going to get pretty wild in here in a couple of weeks. And then I do have cucumbers growing up this trellis here. So those will grow up and over. In the middle, something that can be kind of shaded out. Got a couple little carrot seeds coming up. I don't know how good the germination is going to be on those, but I see a couple. It'll be okay. This guy was a volunteer. I don't know what you are, but if you like it there, we'll let you give it a shot. Did do some cosmos just to get some pollinators in here, and I planted some blue spice basil seeds that I just kind of had, wasn't using, might as well get them in the ground, see what we can get out of it. Just trying to fill up every hole to keep the weeds down. So that's bed 1. So over the archway here is bed 2. This bed I've had a little bit of trouble with. Some roly-polies eating my cucumbers. So you can see some holes there, some damaged plants there. I actually think I see some on those plants. I put diatomaceous earth out here yesterday as an organic protector, and then it rained like crazy. I did also plant some more seeds along this way. Oh no, it's just one of the things that happens in the garden. Sometimes things get ate. I did do cantaloupe to cascade over the side. We've got zucchini on this side. Once again, I will try to grow it vertically if at all possible. Cantaloupe to cascade over the side. And then I've got this beautiful eggplant that I got at the farmer's market. This plant was only $7. It already had an eggplant on it. I highly recommend getting plants from your farmer's market rather than some big box store that would probably charge you like 15 bucks for that. So that's bed 2. So cucumbers will go up and over from both sides. We've done this quite a few times. It works out very well. Over here in bed 3, you can see the rosemary. She's still going wild. I did dig up a large section of rosemary here that I shared with my cousin and one of my girlfriends from college. They love to garden too, and so just kind of shared that, tried to create some more space. I made a video cutting down all of this oregano and dehydrating it yesterday. I did stake up this cilantro that's going to seed so that my parsley could get some good sun here, and it looks like it appreciates it. It perked up quite a bit. I've got watermelons here in 1, 2, 3, and 4 corners. I was going to try to let those cascade over the side. I do need to come in and thin them. I haven't done so yet just because I wasn't sure if they were all going to make it or how they were going to look, but I probably do need to come thin these. I made kind of a cross pattern with zinnia seeds just to get some good pollinators in here and kind of follow that kind of like square foot gardening method. So we've got the watermelons in, and I just let that be my line. I've got one more pot over here that's got tomatoes in it. These seem to be growing pretty good. Get them back in there. This one is a Cherokee Purple. It had quite a bit of damage when I bought it, but I got it pretty cheap. So I just kind of was letting it grow, see what would happen. It was a 3 for $10 deal. So I said, well, if it doesn't do anything, it doesn't do anything. But I think she's liking it. Got a marigold in there with her. And we do have some little baby tomatoes coming on. I can't wait. I think Cherokee Purple's probably one of my favorites for like a good tomato sandwich. Outside of the bed here, I do have some rain barrels that we use. Those are full now after the rain. It's crazy how much rain you get from a good rain. They will completely fill your rain barrels. But I do use those to water my garden. And then outside there I've got some different types of lilies and dahlias. I have a dahlia inside the fence. Over here I've got some more flower seeds just to kind of fill this corner, bring in the pollinators. This is my tomato Fago garden. It's going wild too, and I love it. This is my first year growing tomatoes up against the house. I'm using these bamboo poles just as a way to save money. Bamboo was something we had on a family member's property. They let us have it for free. It's a good thing to stake them to, because as you can see, they are getting oh so tall. Taller. If I had that in a regular tomato cage, it would have already outgrown it, and we're just in the second real week of the season here. So on this end, I've got another Cherokee purple. You can see we've got some coming on. Beautiful tomatoes tucked down in there. Hopefully these aren't too close. I'm going to keep a close eye on it. This one was one called Rutgers. Supposed to be a little bit smaller, but they look like they're going to be kind of big. I don't know. I've never grown that one before. Have you grown Rutgers? We'll see how it turns out. I did do 2 Roma plants just to kind of get those paste tomatoes. I'm going to try to can some stuff this year. And then Better Boy is also a really good just slicing tomato. So I've got 2 Better Boy plants here, and these are the ones that have gone absolutely crazy. I'm 5 foot tall. This camera's in front of my face. I know the plant is off the ground a little bit because of the garden bed, but this thing's already like well over a foot taller than me. Doesn't take much, but it is. I did have some nasturtium on the sides here, once again, just to give me that overflow. I've got some basil, more marigolds, chives coming in good, marigolds, basil, marigold, marigold, chive, just to do that companion planting, get some good fresh herbs in the ground. This basil I did not pinch yet because I'm trying to show you guys. We've got the one singular stalk, whereas this one I did pinch off. So you can see where I pinched it, that little brown spot. And now what that has created is 2 separate stalks coming up. So I highly recommend pinching off your plants, and wherever you see a split, another set of leaves, it'll stalk off. So really I could even pinch this one down there and it would stalk off again. It'll just make it bushier, give you more, makes it a little bit more sturdy if it grows out bushy, but we're going to keep comparing the 2 to see how they go. Probably need to come tie this up again. I just use some of this tie twine. My dad passed a couple years ago, and this was his twine out of his garden, so every time I use it I think of him. He left me a big old roll of it. So some people get trust funds, some people get gardening supplies. I'll take the gardening supplies. So that's the tomato bed. It's looking really good. You can see there was the watermelon and herb bed. I do have this big old beautiful purple barrel that my husband had, and we've just been storing garden tools in it. It's got little drainage holes at the bottom so it doesn't fill up with water. It's working fine. It's not the prettiest, but I like purple, so it's okay. So we'll talk about the pepper beds here that we've got. 1, 2, and 3 jalapeno peppers with some marigolds and chives. 1, 2, and 3 sweet banana peppers. They don't seem to be doing quite as great as the jalapenos or the bell peppers, but it's okay. I got them all at a plant sale at the same time. Our community college had a plant sale, and 4 packs I think were $2. So once again, look in your community, look at your local farmers market or any other resources that you have, because you do not have to spend a ton of money on plants if you do it from plant versus doing it from seed. Or you can share. This chive right here, my mom had chives growing. She split them up, gave me some last year. They came back. I split them up again and added them to these beds, and they did great. These marigolds I saved from seed, planted them out. They're looking beautiful. So just be resourceful. Gardening can be expensive, but it doesn't have to be. So this is my week 2 garden tour. Not a ton going on, not a ton, but it's getting there. After all that rain we had, it's going to really take off in the next couple of weeks. And I can't wait to see it come June, July. It's going to be beautiful. So pretty. Thanks for hanging out. Come back next week.